I am not ashamed. A UP teacher who asked a student to slap a Muslim classmate. Ah, yes. Don't you just love these people that just, teaching the next generation of kids with such wonderful moral standards? How does she keep her job after this? I do not know. Hello, all of you lovely individuals, and welcome back to another video for the day. We are heading back into r/iamatotalPOS, so if you guys would like to be absolutely amazing to show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and if you have not already, power slam the subscribe button. Oh yeah, also disclaimer, be prepared to see some shit. When the coroner attempted to enter the trailer to conduct an investigation, however, she was denied access and told by the residents Blank had extensive health issues and died outside, not inside of the home, according to the sheriff's office. A New Mexico mother is abused of hurting her children and boiling pets to death as punishment. The following day, authorities were asked to conduct a welfare check at the same home in regards to a juvenile and several special needs adults reportedly living in the trailer, according to the sheriff's office. The Great North Florida Mud Meadow Migration. That is a whole dolphin. Hey, here's the dislike button. I know the dolphin may be alright, but this behavior can get you in massive legal trouble, like having your license and gear confiscated, as well as jail time. It also hurts the reputation of the fishing community as a whole. Then people will complain about fishing being banned in places, being tormented, and having the interests of others put over fishermen at the expense of the fishery. Maybe if people had some respect, things would be better. I totally understand the frustration of dolphins following people, ruining the bite, and eating released fish, but that doesn't make this right. The dolphin could have been harmed by being separated from its group. They are social animals. Yeah, great idea to post that. FWC's most wanted. Everybody's talking dookie, not gonna lie, it's impressive AF. Ah yes, of course there's one person that happens to support this. Only thing just as stupid as committing a crime is posting a crime on social media thinking that there will not be consequences to your actions, because, it's not like this is a perfectly good mugshot to, find you because of facial recognition. Yeah, you too, Skippy. You're probably gonna get charged with something too, for helping out and all that stuff. Lupita Nyong'o, in her 40s, walking away from her relationship because a man cheated, is peak female delusion. Of course, the sisterhood will support such stupidity with the rhetoric, "You deserve better, queen." But ain't true. For some reason, I keep on forgetting about Potato Boy, and then he keeps on resurfacing specifically on this subreddit. At this point, I'm not surprised. And people really getting upset because she wanted to leave the relationship because her husband cheated? No, that's what you're supposed to do. If your partner is not faithful, why would you want to stick around? I volunteer at my local animal shelter. It's hard work, but on a good day, we euthanize about 50 dogs and 100 cats. I feel better knowing that I'm making the world a cleaner and safer space for the rest of us. Good job taking out the trash, but I don't know how you can work with these things, and do you have to pretend to be sad about it? I think it's only depressing to keep sheltering and rehoming them. Put them down. The world won't end if a mutt dies. Oh, I am going to have a few choice words to say after this. Oh, if it was strictly dogs, I would be there every day. God, that sounds amazing, except I feel kind of bad for the cats. They at least have a small lick of intelligence. Wait, so is this subreddit just entirely for people who hate dogs? I don't know if people like this are acting this way because they're behind an internet computer thing, because I know for a fact nobody in their right mind would be saying this kind of stuff in public. And as somebody who's unfortunately lost a couple of pets from, basically just deciding the Rainbow Bridge Day is here, it's not an easy day for anybody, and I've come to realize that even for the people working here at those businesses, when you have to go to the vet for that final trip and all that stuff, if you ever are doing that and you just don't feel anything, at that point, I feel you've lost your humanity. And what's also not surprising is that posts like this are likely just rage baiting. It just had me kind of thinking that if you ever do that job and you don't feel anything, like I've said, you've lost your humanity. Today, one of my employees asked for a raise because he would be a father. I instantly fired him on the spot. It's simple. Do you raise capital when your business is failing? Do you expand and hire new employees when you are at a loss? After working for me for so many years, he didn't learn which one is an asset and which one is a liability. If you are earning only 27,000 taka per month, you should at very least inform your boss on your family planning. Oh, you mean like right up at the top here where he told you that he was going to be a father? You've already contradicted yourself, dude. I don't know how much of a big brain CEO you think you are, but I'm fairly certain your answer is wrong. I hired you for work, not to provide seed funds for your seed. I mean, you are kinda, because, you know, you're paying the employee, and, you know, God forbid they want to have a family. No, if you work for me, you're not allowed to have a family. Especially don't want to be hearing that towards any business that says, oh yeah, you're like a family to me. No, the shit you're not. Your salary is a clear indication of your contribution to society. If it is so low, how can you even think about reproduction? You are simply compounding your failure. I looked in the comments for some type of explanation, and fortunately it was a satire account, but still, you know for a fact there are some horrible people out there that will actually act like this, and they would not be joking. So I'm just glad that this one this time around was a satire account. Still kinda does suck that that's not the case every time. Murray couple pleads not guilty to the ending of a toddler's life. According to Redacted's account of the preceding events on Monday, she gave her daughter a bath around 11 a.m. While in the bath, the child started screaming and crying. Redacted noticed the water was steaming and attempted to remove the toddler from the water, but could not because the water scalded her. When she saw the child's skin coming off her and into the water, Blank removed the child and wrapped her in a towel and took her to the bedroom, where she peeled the rest of the skin off her body, applied Bengay ointment to the affected areas, and got her dressed. Although Blank noted her daughter was having difficulty breathing, she left the child with this other person in the living room while she went to make some lunch. After drinking 2 bottles of milk, the couple put the toddler down for a nap. When Blank checked on her 1.5 to 2 hours later, he found her unresponsive. At that point, they took the girl to the emergency room. When asked why she did not seek medical treatment sooner, they said that she and Blank discussed it and thought that the child was okay and that her injuries did not warrant medical intervention. During his questioning, Blank noted he completed first aid training and was currently studying to be a nurse, so he could take care of the baby and didn't need to take her to the doctor. Blank's account was consistent with this other person, but he provided a few additional details. As he recalled, the child was in the bathtub for 10 to 12 minutes and cried the entire time. He also observed the steaming water and the child's skin peeling off, but stated that the water was too hot to retrieve her, so he retrieved a screwdriver to unstop the drain rather than attempting to remove the baby from the water. The victim then had Bengay ointment applied to the majority of her body, adding to the pain and suffering she was already experiencing. The parents chose not to provide proper care and treatment of these extreme injuries, refused to take the child to a doctor, failed to notify any emergency services of the injuries, and allowed the victim to suffer for nearly 6 hours after her initial injuries. The investigation determined that these two people's actions and decision to neglect the injuries and refuse medical care to the juvenile caused prolonged, I can't say that on YouTube, and the ending of the victim. The couple is due back in court for preliminary hearings on Wednesday, November 1st. Individuals who are charged with crimes are presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law. Correction, a previous version of this story said the events occurred on Sunday. We regret the error. You know, I feel like personally, usually taking him to the hospital when you see skin coming off is probably a pretty good indicator of that. But no, you really thought out you could just slap a little bit of Bengay ointment on that and that would totally fix everything. Here's the thing. If you can't get the kid out of the tub because the water is hot, maybe you might be a little too hot for the kid too. Isn't the general rule of thumb for baths for babies anyway is like lukewarm water at the most? Princeton grad who killed dad after his $1,000 weekly allowance was cut gets 30 years to life He received a weekly allowance of $1,000 from his parents, which the defendant spent on travel and other personal expenses. That allowance had been cut prior to the killing. Yeah, he got it cut down from $1,000 to $300 a week of all of his spendings. Oh no, you're getting $1,200 of daddy's money a month instead of, $4 grand. Oh, boo frickin' who. Just a little bit of a pro tip, you aren't gonna be getting that allowance when you're in prison, so have fun with that for the next 30 years. You'll know for a fact he's one of these stupid dudes who in the lunch line he would try to ask for all of this special stuff and the fixins in for his food, but no, he's just gonna get more slop. The mom is locked up in Oklahoma after admitting she let a man do this horrible act and impregnate her 12-year-old daughter. Okay, I'm gonna need a metal sign that says the word Y spray painted on it because I want to get a running start. But with that is going to have to be with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. There's also a playlist in the end cards in case you want to check out more videos like this one. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.